It was commissioned by an Indian Buddhist master and combines elements of Han, Tibetan, and Indian architecture. And thus it's called the Three-Style Temple. It's one of the most popular destinations for pilgrims, some of whom travel on foot for weeks to reach it. Ground floor is Tibetan, middle floor is Han, and the top is in Indian style.
Sangye Monastery is particularly famous, mostly because of its grand scale and also its position as the oldest and earliest monastery containing all three religions. And you see, the name in English sort of translates into the unimaginable monastery. And that's because when it was first being built, it was unimaginable how huge this place was. And also, after it was being slowly constructed, it was being taken down by the demons every night. But somehow, miraculously, it still came to be what it is today.
An air of mystery surrounds Sangye Monastery, enhanced by its grandiose and complex design. It's supposed to replicate the universe as described in the sutras. 4 towers, each of different color, stand at the 4 angles of the main temple. They symbolize the 4 heavenly kings, who are said to protect and bless the monastery. The monastery's interior is large and colorful. It's a place where many monks come to study. But there's one room we're not allowed to see. It's where monks of the highest standing spend 3 years studying the scriptures, and they don't come out until their time is up. Food is delivered to them regularly. Here, the wall paintings are most informative. For instance, this one displays the rules of the monastery. They're quite particular about the types of shoes allowed inside, also the type of kettle used for carrying water, and the rules for praying. A daily ritual for monks is debating the Buddhist scriptures. It's a way for the novices to learn. The debate also serves as a test by which a ranking can be drawn up of how much the monks have mastered the rules of the Buddha. A must for all Tibetans over the world is to make a trip to this temple right here. And if you come here, one thing you must do is pray in front of this door. You see, this door is supposed to be the gateway to heaven. And if you look inside this little hole here, you'll be able to see your future. We're going to take a look. Tibetans from all over the world will come here, and they always leave a personal token. Sometimes it's a picture, sometimes it's written, or it may be something of more practical use. Beside the door hang 2 leather bags. Visitors leave a hair in one of them as a token that they reserve their place on the path to heaven. For Tibetans, death is not something to be feared. Rather, like life, it's a process to be experienced and passed through. Next, we head to Linzhi in the southeast of Tibet, where the altitude is 3,000 meters, much lower. At this milder climate, we find very unique greenery. The land here is nurtured by the Niyang River, a branch of the Yaluzangpu. The scenery is beyond the imagination of anyone who's not seen it. Forests, rich vegetation, and small villages nestled among the snow-capped mountains. This is the rich southern Tibet. A holy lake, Basongco, is also found here, whose waters give a reflection as good as any mirrors. Legend has it that two young lovers who are unable to be together in life dived into the lake, and in doing so, made it even more beautiful. The area is also famous for its picturesque communities. I decided to visit Walnut Village, so named because of the walnut trees that surround it. It's just the place to get a glimpse of what Tibetan life is really like.
I guess we've seen many types of prayer wheels. Those that are spun by the hand, those that are spun by the wind, and now we see one that is spun by water power. Wow. Each time it spins, it's like reading the scriptures.
Spinning the prayer wheel is believed to spread spiritual blessing and well-being. But there are many different ways of doing so. Water is also used to power the local barley mill to make the staple food here, zamba. After the barley is ground into very fine flour, it's mixed with a little tea and then rolled up into small lumps and eaten with the fingers. This crop is as important to them as rice and bread to us. From Ninjir, we continue to Lhasa, the heart of Tibet, and for centuries, a destination by Buddhist pilgrims. Still today, people head there in droves, by bike, by road vehicle, and even on hands and feet. The journey can take weeks or even months. Incidentally, Lhasa in Tibet means place of God. In Lhasa, there are signature structures. It's famous for the Patala Palace and also the Jokhang Monastery, which are in the center of the old city. The religious influence here is very strong, and every year the city really comes alive during the Shotan festival. I got up at 3 a.m. this morning in order to get in line for the festival. I climbed up the mountain for half an hour, and finally it's my turn to buy a ticket. An important part of Shotan Festival is to visit the giant painting of the Buddha above Drepung Monastery. People